Hi Scorpio, I'm Roman, and this is going to be your December 2018 reading. And although you all are last, I feel like you all need this most. Right. So I feel like you need this most. I feel like you're feeling trapped by everything. And it's not to say that everything is actually trapping you. It is just that you feel like everything is trapping you. Before I continue, my information will be below. Okay, so if you need anything, it'll be there. I'm probably not going to remember to say it at the end of the video, and I want to make sure that I put it out there so that you know. Especially in light of the fact that, I'm getting, that you're looking for some support. Very much so. Six of Swords. Ten of Wands. In 3 out of 4 of these cards, you can't see the person's face. You can't see the person's eyes. And it gives me this sort of like hiding, this feeling of hiding. Perhaps avoiding something. Here we go. Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, the Devil. Okay, so I feel like, you have a tendency to, you at this time have a tendency to avoid raw truth. Now, it's either that or Hierophant and the Strength card. So the Devil, Hierophant, and the Strength card together. I feel like you're afraid of your own Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords. Your cards are just flying out, and it's like it's so clear, but also the feeling is coming in bits and pieces. Okay. Hanged Man and Ten of Cups, with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And Nine of Cups underneath that. Nine of Swords underneath that. Ten of Cups underneath that, and then the Star, which is also the card that I received while tuning myself into your energy before I started. Wow, Scorpio, I truly do apologize for the reading coming out so late, but, I can only do the readings when I feel like I can, and when I'm comfortable and when I'm, healthy on my own, and otherwise I can't be here for you. I couldn't be here for you. So lots of swords here, nothing but swords and cups, and the rest is major arcana. So I really think that you're at a point. There's a lot of back and forth energy, but all of this is, you know, half of it is I'm scared, I'm worried, what if, I'm not sure, I'm just gonna avoid this for now. And, you know, I think all of this sword energy is making you kind of cold. With this Queen of Swords here, I think that it's making you cold. I think that it's making you numb, making you go numb. And it's like I can feel like the part of you, these cups, the Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and Nine of Cups. I feel them like, I feel these feelings in flashes, like almost like memories, like, okay, so quite literally, stuck in what could have been. And then I got the Star card twice. The Star card is a lot about confidence in oneself and one's ability to, find fulfillment and manifest exactly the way that you want to manifest, exactly the way you want, period. And I'm feeling like you're depending a lot on who you used to be and who you were when this thing that you're holding on to was working out really well. And it's almost like you're cross-referencing that with who you are now. And you're trying to figure out where you went wrong, or, how to get back to that somehow, that energy, not necessarily that thing, but just the feeling that thing gave you. This could be a relationship, the Two of Cups. You are honestly torturing yourself. You're putting yourself through hell. Trying to figure out where you went wrong. Because everything, absolutely everything, we don't know it in the moment, but absolutely everything is purposed. And that means the people we were years ago and back in the day, a month ago, when we were children, and the people we are and the people we will be. That means all of the experiences that have kind of molded us to being that and making the decisions we made. And then the experience itself, say for example, a relationship, a failed relationship maybe, had to happen. It had to happen. And I really feel like you are, no matter how much you try to come out of it, it's something is stopping you from forgiving yourself. It's kind of similar to Libra, but for you, this is very, very, it seems like it's been a longer time. Not only that, it's like this moment, this experience, this thing that you had um, I think, was your everything for a while. I think that, or maybe you attribute it to, just how everything was going right in your life. And now that things are, I'm not saying nothing's going right in your life, definitely not saying that at all, but in terms of the energy you really need to focus on is clearly, this clearly has you in your head so much. And, I feel like with these peaks of these cups in here, I feel like you're missing what's right in front of you. Like, I feel like you are truly missing out on the experiences that you have now, the people that you have now, just like you're forgetting to be grateful for what you have. This much of you being in the past is going to keep you unhappy. I mean, no wonder. It's like you have no idea what's happening right in front of you. It's like you have no idea what's happening now. And I think that, you try to talk about it, but you're met with someone that is, there to hear you out, truly. But they can only say so much, they can only do so much, say so much. And nothing that anyone else can do or say is going to absolve you of the feeling you have about it, because this is about truly, honestly accepting the past. Not just moving on, but accepting it as perfect, accepting it as a lesson. It's time for you, now that we're at the end of 2018, the universe doesn't want you to go into 2019 with this shit. It's been long enough. You are exhausted enough. You have punished yourself enough. You've punished yourself enough. Like, when are you going to take yourself out of the fucking corner? Like, when are you going to let yourself enjoy your life? Because at this point, what are you making of your life if you are stuck in one tiny portion of it? That experience, no matter how long it took or how happy it made you, is still just one increment of your life. And of the other 99%, you can't find something worth moving on for. I mean, the very first thing on that list should be for your happiness. The very first thing on that list should be for your own sake. I think out of everyone that got like a general message to let go of something, you are the one that is holding on to the most. And it is truly keeping you from I looked at the Devil, the Hierophant, and the Strength card, from just like getting a hold of yourself. Like, I almost get this feeling of like, I almost get this feeling of like a sunken place feeling. Like, like you're so far into the past that you don't even know what the present looks like. Now listen, there's no reason to feel like this is all gloom and doom, because here you have the 9 and the 10 of cups, and then you have the star and the world card. You know, your spirit is trying to peek through every possible hole there may be in your mind right now. It's really trying, and I know that you know that. I know that you know that. I know you don't want to be stuck here. And after being told like move on, let go, forgive, and all that good stuff, you got to know that it's for your own good. And you got to know that, you know, I see you. I see you. You. And you feel you. But this is why you're having such a hard time letting you out. This is why you're having such a hard time functioning, for Christ's sakes. Or whoever's sakes. For your sake. It's time to take, I heard it's time to take the spikes out of your brain. And that sounds violent, but honestly, every time you, every time you get up a little bit and then you kick yourself back down, it's like you're falling on a spike. It's like you're making it more and more painful for yourself. You're making it more and more difficult for yourself to to get up and to live. I'm sure everything is going well. You know, I feel like if you're in a crisis right now, you know, it is partially due to this I can see you like dragging chains, excuse me. I can see you dragging ball and chains behind you, getting everything done, like, you know, paying bills and cooking and going to work or taking care of your children, or, you know, taking care of your stuff, going to school. I feel some of you like doing home improvement. Like, there's so many things that you are accomplishing, but it's like you're on autopilot. So rather than, you know, kind of performing at a high level, you are just like here with everything. So what you're getting back is here. You know, if you're on autopilot and you're down here, then what you're getting back is also down here. Such is the way of energy. That's how it works. So, that being said, it would be useful. It would be very useful for you to come to understand that the things happening with you and around you are directly related to the things happening within you. And if within you, you are stuck somewhere other than here, everything around you is never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. I mean, it already isn't going to be enough. Like us as humans generally, we're always growing, we're always looking to progress. But you're always going to find that things are not quite right. You're always going to feel that things are not quite right. Whether they, are, or whether they are tangibly or not, that's how you'll feel. So, excuse me, I hope that last part made sense. It made sense as I felt it, so I just said it just like that. Your video ended up much longer than I expected it to be. I really lost track of time, but I really feel you, Scorpio. Excuse me. You can beat this. You can beat this. There's no question. You can beat this. But, especially if you are just avoiding it, all you have to do is stop avoiding it. Like, face it head on. You have so much strength, Scorpio. So much strength. But, when the going gets tough, okay, you tend to hurt yourself for no reason. So, let's work our way out of that. Let's openly embrace some real truths about ourselves and about the past. And we're going to leave it in this year. And we're not going to look back. Not going to look back. Okay? I'm going to skip the weekly because I feel like I said everything that I had to say. And, despite how it sounds, I'm really excited for you because I think that this is all built up so much that you can't stand it anymore. And if anything, what a wonderful push to finally rid yourself of just things that don't serve you, just things that are only keeping you from you. So I'm excited for you, and I'm looking forward to this month being difficult for you. Because it's only going to be difficult for a little while. And then once it's over, oh, the clarity and oh, the confidence. And oh, the gratitude. And thus, the change and the shifts. And the evolution. Excuse me. All right. So again, if you need anything, information is down there. And I'll see you in the new year. Bye, Scorpio.